NFL picks and predictions for Championship Sunday. It's time for the AFC and NFC title games. These are two big ones. We have the New England Patriots taking on the Denver Broncos, as well as the Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. Can't wait for these games. It's Myguyknowsaguy here on my sports predictions channel. Here are my picks for Sunday. These have been two of the most dominant teams in the NFL this season. The Rams are 12-7 against the spread. The Seahawks are an amazing 13-5 against the spread. Rams quarterback and MVP favorite Matthew Stafford has taken his game to another level recently. Stafford is averaging 284 passing yards a game over his last 10. This Rams defense was lights out last weekend, once again in Chicago, playing in bitter cold conditions. The Seahawks were dominant against the short-handed 49ers last weekend. Sam Darnold has been dealing with an oblique injury over the last couple of weeks, but he's actually been cleared completely for this game. He's not on the injury report in any form. This is going to be a tough game. It's going to be a battle. Rams head coach Sean McVay has a great run of performance against the Seahawks in Seattle. On the other hand, the Seahawks are different this season. They finally have stability with their quarterback play, and their defense might be the fastest defense I've seen in recent memory. A big factor in this game will be the Seahawks' lack of depth at the running back position. Zach Charbonnet has been ruled out for the rest of the season after suffering a torn ACL, which is very, very unfortunate for Seattle. The monster two-headed rushing attack duo of Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet have been elite this season. The Seahawks do have superstar wide receiver Jaxon Smith-Njigba. I think the Rams have the edge in terms of their offensive star power. Kyren Williams has played really well against the Seahawks this season in both of their regular season matchups. He recorded at least 70 rushing yards in both of their meetings. Matthew Stafford has also been really effective against Seattle this year. He threw 5 touchdown passes in both of those two regular season meetings. In terms of dominance, both of these teams have been ridiculous this season in terms of point differential. They both rank first and second in that category, and there's a distant gap between them and third place. Both of these teams played in a regular season classic game towards the end of the regular season on Thursday Night Football. The Seahawks won 38-37, but the Rams offense did accumulate 581 total yards against the Seahawks, which actually showcased their ability to move the ball effectively against this nasty defense. Even though Sam Darnold is good to go in this game, the onus is going to be on him to perform because of the injury to backup running back Zach Charbonnet. As I said, this Rams defense is really strong against the run, and they're really good at creating pressure. The Rams defense allowed the fewest rushing touchdowns this season. They're 4th in pressure rate, and they're 5th in takeaways this year. Seahawks offensive lineman Charles Cross has been dealing with a foot injury, and he's been cleared to play in this game, but I don't think he's going to be 100%. That could be another weakness. There are a couple of intangible factors in this game. The Seahawks do have an amazing home crowd advantage, but when you look a bit closer at this Seahawks team against the spread this season, the Seahawks are 5-4 against the spread at home this season, but they're 8-1 against the spread on the road this year. They've transformed into road warriors. We also have a potential for wet weather in this game. There's a decent chance it could be raining in Seattle on Sunday. We also can't forget the impact receiver Davante Adams has had on this team. He has acted as a safety valve for much of the season. Superstar wide receiver Puka Nacua has been able to flourish this season once again while encountering less defensive pressure. I think we're in for an absolutely amazing football game. This is the NFL playoffs where anything can happen, but I think the Rams have the better offense. The Seahawks have an absolutely elite defense, but the Rams defensive unit is right there with them in my opinion. The Rams also have the coaching advantage in this matchup with Sean McVay. I think the Rams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl this year, but I'm taking the points. My bet here is the Los Angeles Rams plus 2.5 at -110 odds to win 1 unit. For the other game between the Patriots and the Broncos, there's a bit less steam in this matchup because of the absence of Bo Nix. They received heartbreaking news that Bo Nix will miss the remainder of the playoffs after suffering a fractured ankle at the end of that game against the Buffalo Bills. By now, everyone knows that Jarrett Stidham will be the starting quarterback for the Broncos on Sunday. He hasn't thrown an NFL pass for 2 years. Second-year quarterback Drake Maye has emerged, and new Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel has really done wonders with this team on both sides of the ball. The Broncos still have an amazing defensive unit at all levels. They have a proven Super Bowl winning head coach in Sean Payton. Sean Payton is also trying to become the first coach in NFL history to win a Super Bowl with 2 different teams. I can't believe that's never happened before, but it shows just how difficult it is to create continuity with a new team. A lot of people are knocking the Patriots going into this matchup, saying that they are a very lucky team. Everyone's talking about how soft their schedule has been. Obviously, it's going to be really difficult to play in Mile High Stadium. The altitude is always a problem for opposing teams. I've been shocked to see just how many people have been betting the Broncos on the spread this week. Who knows? The Broncos might cover in this matchup, but I think people are overthinking this matchup. Yes, this Broncos defense is great defensively. Yes, they do have a couple of decent skill position players on the offensive side of the ball and head coach Sean Payton, but I just don't see Jarrett Stidham being able to win this game outright. If there's any coach in the league that might be able to get him going in such a big moment, it might be Sean Payton. Maybe the Broncos will cover, but I truly believe the Patriots will win this game and that we will see a matchup in the Super Bowl between the Rams and the Patriots. I didn't bet it yet, but I do think the Patriots win this game. Leave a comment below. Let me know who you think wins the Super Bowl this year. Smash the like button for me and subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on so you don't miss my upcoming predictions videos. I've been going live every single day during the NBA games with live betting picks for multiple hours. Turn notifications on so you don't miss those streams. Best of luck with all of your NFL picks and predictions on Championship Sunday. I'll see you next time.